Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justinTime Accessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy, serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
If someone offends me or someone hurts me or does something to me, it rolls off my shoulders pretty easy. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, will you forgive me for what I did to you? I'm going to forgive them and say, girl, come on, let's move on. It's all right. I'm wired that way. I'm easygoing. But if I find out, I'm saying don't get it twisted. If I find out that someone's been scheming, that's a whole different story. Because scheming implies pre-planning. If you've been scheming against me, that means you've been watching for a little while. You've been trying to figure out what it is about me that is most weak, most frail, most vulnerable, so that you can take advantage of me. You've been studying me to find out what my patterns are and what the predilection of my flesh is and what my preferences are, so that you can figure out the best time to take most full advantage of me and the people that I love. When I find out that you've been scheming against me and the people that I love, well, if it's a war you want, it's a war you don't have.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to another episode of the Anthony Brown Show. This segment that we call ATL Friends and Family. Welcome. It is so great to be back in the number again. It is so great to be back in the number again. I just want to thank you all for taking your time out of your busy schedule to spend the evening with us. Of course, you know it is Black History Month, so we're celebrating all those that have done great contributions to America. You know what I'm saying? There's just a few right there. I just want to remind you all that definitely, if you're new to the channel, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. It's free. And statistics shows that about 80% of our viewers but are not yet subscribed. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that notification bell. So that way you'll be notified every time we go live or post anything on this channel. And of course, click that like button, which is a thumbs up. That lets us know that you enjoy what we're doing. And also lets YouTube know that you enjoy what we're doing. And then they will then show our material to other people so that the family can grow. And of course, comment below. And once you comment, we will show your comments on the screen, read your comments, and respond accordingly. So I'm joined tonight by none other than my little big brother, Mr. Charlie Doo-Wop himself, my brother from another mother, wouldn't change it for no other, none other than yours truly, Mr. Legacy the Great.
What it do, baby? ATL in this biatch.
Lord, y'all just pray for him. Just hope for him. We ain't giving up hope on him. Wow.
What it do, baby? How was your day? How was your week?
My day has gone great. It's been busy off and on. For my pastime, my new hobby is my garden. So it's growing. It's gotten bigger. I need to start doing videos to show the world what I'm doing out there on my patio garden. Strawberries are strawberrying. We got a new guest.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Peace and love. Blessings.
this is the voluptuous
Juicy in the cake.
Juicy Cakes.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm done
She's not in the vehicle.
for now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For now.
But yeah, but my garden is blossoming, is growing. I've taken it to another level. I ordered these little air bracket racks. They're like an L shape, and because I have these planters, they're 25-inch long planters with various different plants and vegetables in them. And these L brackets, they hook on the railing on my patio, and I could put my planters on them, which gives me more space on my patio now. And more space means more planting. So I'm going to be planting more, planting more stuff. Next week I'm going to be planting garlic, lima beans, black-eyed peas,
Vagina.
Something else, but it was like four things. And four things I'm planning next week. No, vagina don't grow well in Florida.
Hey, Tony.
The weather ain't too humid. So
That's how Juicy Cake got here. That's why all of that juice is in the cake. It's a Florida representative.
It's the Florida water.
Juicy, you see Legacy background like a nightclub.
I know.
So how much is it to get into a nightclub, Legacy?
Some good, healthy vagina.
Grown from Florida.
She back.
Why not?
She back.
Is it free before 10? It's free before 9.
Before 10?
Free before 10.
Hold on now. Hold on. That nothing free over here.
They got to bring a canned food.
They got a what?
They got to bring a canned food.
No, baby. You at least gotta have $400 on your food stamp card.
That's what I'm talking about. So eat. You say they gotta bring the whole meal. They gotta be able to fill the cupboard out.
You know it. This is a two-way street, baby.
$291.
Say what?
Some people only got $291 on their card.
That mean that this club ain't for them?
Look, we ain't taking cards. We ain't going on a whim.
You need to go out and pop out another baby so we can get more on that card. But not from me.
And stop swallowing them.
We are not promoting any one of our viewers to go and get pregnant just to get food stamps. Get Medicaid too.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, Tony, put Juicy ass in the back.
Tomato plant died. What you say?
Hey Tony, you told them that my tomato plant died after it gave birth.
You're going out.
I said, did you tell everybody my tomato plant died, but it gave birth first?
That's what I was just saying. I said, yeah, Legacy's tomato plant gave birth to like about 9 twins, 9 offsprings, and then she passed away.
Yep.
Well, what make you think
That's
it
like
passed away?
Well, what happened was my tomato plant, a piece broke off, and it already had green tomatoes on it. So I stuck it in water. So when Legacy came over, I gave it to him and said, "See if you can make it grow." So he took it back home with him on the other side of Florida. So of course the temperature is different. So what happened was the green tomatoes sitting in water, they stayed alive and they started turning red. They started growing. They was maturing. But he said they all matured, and then the plant died. So I guess the plant never actually created a root and
Right.
became a plant.
Because I repotted it and everything.
Oh, so the nutrients that help those tomatoes grow were from the water.
Was from the what, Kate?
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Water. Yeah, right now I have about 7 red tomatoes out there now. I got to go pluck, and then about 5 or 6 strawberries.
The strawberries are already grew too?
Yeah, we ate the strawberries 2 or 3 times.
That's a busy hoe.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
That strawberry plant like one of them little stray dogs that walk around the neighborhood and have a litter of pups every 4 months.
Okay. You better believe it. Listen, well, first let me ask, how was everybody's Valentine's Day?
You gonna go first, Legacy?
On Valentine's Day? I thought that was French or something.
Well, I'm gonna say it was my motherfucking birthday.
Kate, I said happy birthday to you on Facebook, Kate.
I know you did. So I'm saying, so my Valentine's Day was fabulous.
So on Valentine's Day, do you get 2 gifts, Juicy?
I actually didn't get any gifts. I got some balloons from the kids.
Did you get some penal?
You gotta give gifts for people to give
Did you get
gifts.
some penal? Did you get some?
No, I didn't
Did
get
you get
none of
some
that.
penal? You get none of that?
No.
She act like she allergic to that.
I got taken out to eat, and I went to this restaurant called Hook and Reel, and I ate seafood.
No, they gave you vegan seafood?
Nope. I had Dungeness crab, Alaska snow crab, lobster, shrimp, and oysters.
Who took you on that date?
Mind your business.
Somebody invested in some womb.
Did I bet they were mad as because I had me a drink too.
Hey Tony, you heard what she said. Then she said she had some oysters. Then she said she had some oysters
with hot sauce and lemon.
And a drink.
And she had some liquor.
And a drink.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was dripping. That thing was dripping and jumping.
And I had to go
She
home.
probably got some penile.
Yeah.
Nope. Promise you, nope.
Tony, the brace don't even fit on her neck the same no more.
Because I got it up since I'm standing.
Yeah.
You funny.
Tony, you know the brace usually be right here.
They can see a whole mess.
Tony, her brace usually be right here. That brace up here now.
Because I'm usually sitting, but I'm standing. I'm in the kitchen. And so when I'm up doing, I got to support my head. Leave me alone. Little boy. Little short one. What Jose say? You minute man.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, it's all in the news that Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon share sweet Valentine's Day dates with their twins, Moroccan and Monroe. So they went out on a Valentine's date with one another. And it was also rumored that they might possibly be getting back together. So what are y'all thoughts on them possibly getting back together? Do you think it's a good idea?
Mariah Carey almost 60 years old, and don't nobody want her like that. That's why she willing to go back and settle for that, knowing that this man I had 12 babies since they divorced.
What if that was part of their agreement?
And once again, the question is, since legacy can't stay on topic, I'm going to go back to it again. So the question was, what is your thoughts on them possibly getting back together? Do you think it's a good idea? Somebody want that whole moment.
I mean, Kate, I feel like Mariah has finally hit the wall, and she don't want to spend the next 25 years of her life lonely and trying to date somebody and knowing all they trying to do is accomplish a mission by getting some money from them and putting their dick in her throat.
Oh wow.
So if I'm gonna do that, right? If I'm gonna do that as Mariah, if I might as well go ahead and go back to a man that I done had kids with and be okay with it.
I agree.
DP, what it do?
Not much. I'm here living.
God damn.
DP, did you get a haircut?
I did.
Looks nice.
You look about 10 years younger, D.
Yeah,
well, thank you. I feel 10 years younger.
How was your Valentine's Day, DP?
I treat it like every other day.
With love.
Huh?
With love.
Yes. Well, with love, you said? Oh, that's every day.
That's why I say that.
Yeah. That's every day. It doesn't change my emotion.
So D.
Yes.
So what you think about the Mariah Nick Cannon reunion?
Industry. I didn't hear about it.
Tony.
Is there? Oh, there's the video.
It's just that right there.
Does Nick Cannon got a new kid?
They got twins, so they said that Mariah and Nick went out on a date with their kids. And there's a rumor that they may be getting back together. And I said the only reason she's willing to even think about that as a possibility is because she done hit that wall in life.
When you're lost in front of me, it's so hard to believe. Won't you be, baby, be? Because
how old is Mariah now? How old is
That's not your
Mariah
ministry.
now? She had to be about almost 60.
Hold
Say it
on.
again.
Hey Google, how old is Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey is 54 years old.
54.
See,
Whoa.
So stop calling her 60.
she's 60-ish.
Ish.
She's really closer to 50 than 60.
Well, you know what the rule of math is, DP? The
Yes,
rule
you
of
can't
math
go
says,
down when you're in age. You have to keep going up. I get it.
yep.
Okay. All right. So
50
how
is,
old are you?
50 is
70?
in the 40.
Legacy?
Huh?
How old are you? 70?
73 tomorrow. Hey, but DP, guess who birthday just passed?
And Nick
Who's?
Cannon
Oh,
is 43. Oh, 43.
yours? Wait, who's? Tony's?
Cake.
Nick Cannon is 43.
Oh, how lovely. So he's 50 then.
Yep.
Y'all so mean.
And Tony's 60 as well.
Okay.
We
And you're
Cake
70.
win. She must be finna go pick up her daughter. Season 4, ATL in this beyond.
Okay.
The one thing that I found out in my life is that God doesn't bless who you pretend to be.
Ooh.
He blesses who you really are.
Oh my goodness.
And a lot of people are trying to put on a facade of who they really want to be. And I'm telling them, if you're honest with where you are right now, that's the only way you can move to where you really want to be.
Okay.
Now I'm from the Midwest. So I don't know how to get to every place, so I put it in the GPS. The first thing the GPS asks you is, can I use your location?
Okay.
And I think too many people are saying they're somewhere that they're not. And if they could actually, in 2024, say, you know what, I want to go to somewhere different, but I got to be honest about where I am right now.
Okay.
Say, you know, I want to go to somewhere different, but I got to be honest about where I am.
Well. That was quite lovely. I missed the beginning part, but we do have to be honest with ourselves, because some people want things that they just not in the era to receive. You be doing that, Tony. That ain't right.
Okay. That might be my ministry. Just call me minister.
The message was good. I the message was good. The messenger, I think he has to make sure that he positions himself to who he is in 2024 too, so we don't see a booty call on Easter Sunday at his church.
Did
I say that out loud?
Yes, say it again.
They transformed his church to be mocking. It was supposed to be a salvation message, a message about the cross and the resurrection. Okay, it turned out to be a message about it. It was a whole theater performance, but it was like a satanic worship moment. And Tony, maybe you put that one up at Transformation Church, where they had a Easter service, and it was a performance, like the women were shaking their booties and everything, all in red.
Is that Pastor Jamal?
No.
Huh?
I was seeing with that Pastor Jamal church.
No, that's Mike Todd, Transformation Church.
That's Mike Todd's Transformation Church.
What would that service you talking about, Donovan? What they were transforming to from angels to demons?
All right, you cut out.
I said for the sermon that you're talking about and the service you're talking about, what were they transforming from? Angels to demons when you talking about they was all dressed in red and all that?
No, they were in a play. It was all demonic.
It's going rampant nowadays in the church. Church ain't a safe place anymore.
It is a safe place. Zion's has always been a safe place. People's just got to transform their lives for real, for real.
Well, I mean, that may be true, but it's still a building, and man go in and out of it.
As my pastor used to say, we are imperfect people searching for perfection.
I'm not imperfect. I'm perfect. Perfect means mature. That's all perfect means.
The church is made up of imperfect people.
The church is made up of perfect people, mature people, perfecting, and we're perfecting each and every day.
I'm telling you what my pastor said.
The Bible doesn't have a scripture saying.
I'm telling you what the Bible said. I'm telling you what my pastor said.
Your pastor was wrong.
Wrong or right? I'm telling you what my pastor said.
Your pastor was wrong. If you don't stick with scriptures, you're wrong.
Right? That's what he said.
You are wrong. You are wrong if you do not stick with scripture.
He said what he said.
You are wrong when you don't stick with scripture, period. I don't care who you are.
He said what he said.
You are wrong when you don't.
If God be for you, who can be against you?
You hear me?
Whoa.
Anyway.
Say it again.
We're going to move right along.
I apologize.
This is a video that I found to be rather disturbing. There was a mother neglects her daughter. Her daughter was actually a toddler. She was probably maybe 4 or 5 years old, roaming through the neighborhood, and another man found her, called the father. The father came, got his child, and went back to the house. And the response from the mother was so overwhelming and disbelief, I just can't believe it. But I want to share this video, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to jump right into it.
Tony, hold on.
What were you saying?
Try to turn up your volume a little bit. You sound a little low.
I don't have control of the volume here.
Okay.
I need to invest into a microphone.
Okay, bro.
Okay. My daughter's way around the corner. Way around the corner. And where you at? You in this?
That's my fault.
You in this smoked out? Look at this shit. I gotta show somebody this shit. Look at this. This is the type of shit I gotta deal with. The type of shit I gotta deal with. Baby just wandering around outside. I'm calling my baby mama. She not answering the phone. Man, I appreciate you, man.
My boy, man.
I appreciate you, man.
I'm glad you can come.
I've been trying to get custody forever, but this type of shit I deal with, though.
I ain't know.
This type of shit I deal with.
That's sad, man.
Come on, mama. Let's go. I ain't even got no car seat. I ain't even got. You need some money, bro?
No, man. I'm good, man. Whatever the hell.
But look, that's love, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Type of shit I gotta deal with, bro. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this. Wait till we going to court. We going to court, mama. Don't put your seatbelt on. Sorry, I ain't got no car seat. I wasn't even expecting this. It messed my whole day up. Messed my whole day up. Oh, boy. And I tell you, oh, this woman here. Always. It's always something. Always something. But I tell you what, I guarantee you I get custody after this. Gotta recall stuff like this. And then they always favoring a woman. Always favoring the mother. What about the father? What about the fathers out here trying to do positive stuff? And the mothers, come on, man. I'm sorry, B. I don't mean to talk like this. You all right? Let me fix your seatbelt. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Your mama. I ain't even gonna speak on it. You too young anyway. Come on, man. Watch out. Get out the way. Then you way around here. Way around the corner. How my baby even get around the corner like this? How my baby even get this far? What you in the house doing? What you doing? Come on, little man, get out the way. What is you doing? I'm hot. Oh, I'm hot. Here we go. What she got going on? What she got going on to where she can't answer the phone, to where she got you wandering around all over the place? What she really got going on? Got me bent. Come on, mama. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Go back inside. You can't just be walking around like that. You can't just be walking around leaving out the house, okay? Okay? I'm not mad at you, though. Brittany, then you got the door open? Wow. Brittany! This girl here got the door wide open, my child is wandering. Brittany! Come on, man. What? Wow. So this what you doing? This what you doing? Why my baby outside?
She was in there watching TV.
She was not in there watching TV. She was outside. Around the corner, I had to get O to call me.
Did she know better than
Oh, man, come on. Oh,
why you coming in here with all
O called me.
got company and shit?
You got a bed.
Okay, I'm grown as you got you stay with this.
And my daughter over here. My daughter's over. You couldn't wait.
Okay.
My daughter's way around the corner. And where you at? You in this?
That's my fault.
You in this smoked out?
It's my
But you
fault.
back on that shit?
Man, listen, mind your.
You back on that shit?
You back on that shit like the.
I ain't never was on. Man, look at here, man. Look at this. Look at this. Some expressions this, you just gonna let her wander around. You gonna leave the door unlocked.
I didn't let her do nothing. She's smart.
You in this drugged up.
Because she's smart, nigga.
Smart enough to walk around the corner by herself. Way around the corner.
And okay, she
Wow,
good.
and
Everybody know her. She good. Somebody called you, right? Somebody called you.
They tried to call you and you didn't answer the phone.
I was asleep.
Man, y'all take that shit out.
Talking to you.
Just chill.
This ain't even got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with you, partner.
Just go back to sleep.
What's wrong with dude?
He act like we ain't already.
You got the MD 2020. You got pills.
Okay.
You popping pills.
Chill.
You popping pills.
And why?
You popping pills, smoking black. MD 2020 code. Oh, because the court will find out about this.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
But the court already took him away from your drug dealing ass.
Okay, I'm trying to provide. I'm selling drugs and I'm trying
to.
All right. That is
like
it. I'm providing.
You come over here judging me and shit.
I'm providing.
Man, you
and I'm not selling drugs.
But she's here with
I'm
me,
not.
though.
I'm not. So let me just state that, put that on the record. I'm not selling drugs.
Okay.
The court is going to see this.
Okay.
And you doing drugs.
Yeah, okay.
You're doing drugs.
Man, whatever.
Doing drugs. You in here drugged up with this.
Okay, you brought her back. So what now? What?
No, I'm taking her.
No, you're not.
I'm taking her.
No,
why am I? Watch me. Watch me.
You are not.
I'm
Give me my
her.
daughter back.
Look at her.
Give me my daughter.
Any unfit mother.
I'm not a
mother.
Unfit
the baby
mother.
is not nowhere in the house.
Where was you at?
She's in the bed.
Where was you at? She
up,
with me.
drugged up.
I went to sleep.
Look,
I took a nap.
What you gotta say for yourself?
And you don't smoke no more. We used to smoke together. The one who sold me the
I don't smoke. I don't smoke. How about that?
Okay.
I don't smoke. How about that?
Man,
But you in here popping pills on top of drinking.
Say anything.
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm showing proof.
All right.
Was that not proof?
Well,
hold on. Let me hold on. Let's go back.
Man.
Let's go back. Let's document this. Let's document this. Is this not pills? Is this not MD 2020 open with full loco?
Chill.
Nah, watch out.
Chill.
Watch out.
Is you gonna take her? You can't take her.
Why can't?
Because the courts already gave her to me. Because they already took her from me.
And they're gonna see this.
No.
And I guarantee you I get custody.
Give me my daughter.
And I guarantee you I get custody.
Give me my daughter.
I guarantee you I get custody.
Why is you doing this?
I guarantee you I get custody. The court system always favoring the mother, not knowing they got bullshit ass mothers like you.
Man, chill,
bullshit ass mothers like you.
And so what you about to do? Take my daughter? You just about that's kidnapping.
Our daughter.
That's kidnapping.
Our. How's it kidnapping when it's my daughter too?
Because they gave me custody, not you.
They gave you the person that's not in their right mind.
Okay.
That's drugged up.
Ain't nobody drugged
That's drugged up.
Okay, I smoke
Look at
a little
you.
weed.
You slurring your words around my daughter.
No, she
drinking
wasn't
MD
in there.
2020.
I wasn't just smoking around her.
You a junkie.
No, give me
You
my
a
daughter
junkie.
back. Bring
You
me
a
my
junkie.
daughter back.
You a junkie.
So you just about to
Look
take
at
her?
you. You a
So
junkie.
you just
Look
about
at
to
you.
take her?
A whole junkie. I'm not about to deal with this. And you not.
Give her back to me.
And you're not.
You act like you don't even got no car seat.
I don't have to have no car seat. You only. Okay. And what you got? You don't have no guidance. You don't have no parental skills. Huh?
And you don't have no
You talking about a car seat? You don't have
So
guidance.
what
You don't have parental
So
skills.
are you recording?
You don't
it?
have parental skills.
No,
Look
you
at
don't
you.
have parental
Look at
skills.
you. A bum.
No, you're a bum.
Bum.
You're a bum. That's your mama car.
Bum.
That's your mama car.
I got transportation. Where your car? I pulled up to a blank driveway. Where your car? Bum. Like, get away from my window. Look at her. Look at her. Bum. 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 Junkie. I'm about to keep dealing with this. I'm over this. Oh, I'm so over this. Wait till they see this. I'm sorry, baby.
Any repost, rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of this video content without the express written consent of Bigfoot Creative Studios and Media Group is strictly prohibited and will result in a non-retractable DMCA copyright takedown on your account. This is your warning.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I think I know the scenario of this.
Yeah, I couldn't hear well. The video I couldn't hear well. Legacy.
I know the scenario of the video is real life, but I mean, from my opinion, it was staged because if the gentleman really wanted custody of his daughter, he could have simply, when he got to the house and found that his daughter was around the corner away from the mom and really wanted to get her, like he said, then he's supposed to have called the police. The police supposed to have came out, been a witness for him that the child had been out of the house. The police would have went back with him to the mother's house, seeing that the door was unlocked, and walked in on the mama sitting up smoking weed and caught and captured all of that themselves. Then there wouldn't even have been a court fight because DCF would have came out right then and put the custody back into the dad's hand. But listening to what the woman said, that he already had custody once, and the courts deemed him unfit and took the child from him because he caught a drug charge. So the baby's in a fucked up situation because neither one of the parents at this moment are fit. The dad might just at the second be a little bit better, but you had a first, and you yourself was unfit because you put selling drugs ahead of the welfare of your daughter, and you had the daughter in your custody at the time. So it's just a mess. I've seen situations where mothers have been out on drugs and on crack and done caught drug charges, and the courts turn around when the mama get out of jail and automatically give the mother custody of the child due to the fact that the system believes that the child is always in a better position in the custody of their mom.
Right.
But I just feel like if he really was trying to fight for his child, that was the prime time to have the police get involved, and they would have caught all of that, what he claimed, what he's saying that he caught on camera. And by him not doing it, and by him not calling the police while he was still there, because even if she would have went and cleaned up just then, the videos would have shown that this is what he had. This is what was shown when he came into the house. So regardless if they couldn't find the video enough, would have been enough for them to say, we don't think the child needs to be here today. And we'll set it up to where DCF come out, they'll show the video to DCF, and DCF could have easily just put the child back in the father's custody till court decisions. But it's a mess and it's foolish on both parts.
True. GP or Juicy, what do y'all have to say?
I walked away, so I didn't get to see. However, in any situation where a child is involved, their safety is where it's best. And whichever parent can give it to them, that's where they need to go. Their well-being, they didn't ask to be here.
Apparently, it's neither one of them, because according to the mother, the father is a dope dealer, and then the mama's still on drugs right there in front of the child.
You know, no, I'm not saying I'm supporting dope deals, because that's a menace to our community. That's a menace to our community. However, that would make that person a bad person or a bad father. That might be a bad choice he making to get by, and there's other things he can do, and maybe having that child there, he'll realize and make some changes. But the mother on drugs is a little bit harder because she's self-inflicting herself, whereas he's doing it to the community. So
he said he don't sell
she got
drugs.
more work. Say it again. Now, what is the drug she on? Because if they talking about she on weed,
I mean, if we're talking about, if we're gonna say, but it may not be considered a drug by those that use it, but the standard of the law say it is.
Okay, you know what? The standard of the law says a lot, and that ain't what it is. That's something
I don't use it or disagree if somebody else do use it. But what I do know is,
they say,
hold on, okay. But what I do know is nobody can't be around mine and smoking it and using it around mine, because I don't do it. So therefore, the same way, my brother Mello is not a weed smoker, but Mello is a drinker. Liquor is legal up until you become intoxicated, right? So when he has my daughter, Melvin don't drink when he has my daughter or his kids in the vehicle with him, if he know he's going to be transporting children, because by law that's considered drinking and driving, even if you didn't have the alcohol with you. That's why they changed the law that you can be charged with DUI with smoking marijuana because you're under the influence. So hold on, I thought somebody else that came in. So all I'm saying is, I don't have a problem if someone use it or don't. I ain't trying to lock nobody up for using it or if they don't. But I'm saying when children are involved, let's not have the marijuana in the air around the children, and let's not have the marijuana blowing when you're in. There's a time for all of that, especially not 5. Especially not 5. And all the drugs that I've sold in my life, my children have never seen me with drugs, because I made it my business to separate my family from what I did in the street. That's just, you have to have that type of. And Cake, you just said that maybe him having his daughter will make him a better person. I know, having my daughter, I haven't sold drugs since 2012. And that was an agreement that I made with God, that if my daughter come out healthy and things like that, I wouldn't do it. And I haven't done it anymore. So I say that she may have saved my life by me giving that up to be a part of her life. And sometimes, it's a lot harder to go from making thousands of dollars a day the illegal way, compared to going to clock in on somebody's job and making less than what you probably was making in a week than what you was doing in a day at somebody's job. But the best thing and the best feeling behind that is you don't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to have anyone judging you. You don't have to have anyone asking you to take a breathalyzer or a drug test or anything like that because of the fact that you want to choose marijuana or crack or fentanyl or heroin over your child.
Did y'all hear the part where she said, "So is that my fault?" Bitch, yes. It's your fault. If I was there and the ball, I think I would have leaped on her and strangled the shit out of her. Yes, it's your fault. My child is out there wandering in the wilderness. Anybody could have picked up my child abduction, molestation, rape, pedophiles out there, killed
all of
my
that. But the crazy thing is, Tony, I could not have been the dude, the father, and that nigga came out that room talking that crazy shit. They would have been hollering, go to commercial.
Yeah, we said something about y'all take that. What he said, y'all take that out
Y'all
of here.
take that shit outside. That's what gave me the dead giveaway of this could have been stripped, because ain't no father. You already up in this bitch drugged out, laid up with a nigga. My baby outside 2 blocks away from the house. Luckily, somebody knew my child that knew me. And nigga, you come out the room talking about y'all take this shit outside. You right? I'm gonna take this ass whooping that I want to give up. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you.
But those scenarios are real, and then he probably didn't leap over there at him because he didn't know if he had a gun or not.
I understand that. I do.
But that is so crazy, and she was so nonchalant about it, like it was nothing. Like her child is the least of her worries.
And is that my business? Is that my problem, bitch?
And all she concerned now is going back in the house and getting up on that dick.
Listen, I just hope that this was a skit and to bring awareness. But if it wasn't, I just hope that this father locks into, I got to do what I got to do the right way so that I can be a part of my child's life. And I hope that the mother takes this moment to reflect and say, I got to change my life as well, because it's not about me. It's about my daughter. So I'm hoping both of them have a wake-up call in the midst of this, to where they understand that their daughter could have been sex slaves, child body parts, anywhere right at that moment. And just by the grace of God, he sent a loving angel to protect her and had the connection to get in contact with the father. Because guaranteed, I'm looking at this, right? Let's say the mama who didn't even know that her front door was unlocked, was open. Let's say she'd have stayed right there and she was in one of them stuck moments from being high. Then another hour or two went by. So at least the kidnapper done at least got about a 4-hour head start on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they say the first 7 hours, if you ain't got no leads pretty much in the first 7 hours, it's almost a no, a goodbye.
And they say, well, Mom, what were you doing? You know, and he's taking dick and getting high.
Tony, you know, Kate, and we done had talks about this before. I personally, as a man, and I believe my two sisters that on this show, my brother Donovan and my little big brother up at the top, I just don't believe that. I don't want to believe that either of us would be in a relationship with someone and that person is inactive or alert to the well-being of their child. Regardless if he was over there giving dick or she over there taking dick. As that man who's just laid up in there, as a woman, she should have said to herself right then, you know what? Even if you're not here for my child, you can't be here for me either, because what you said about y'all take that shit outside should have never came out your mouth. All he showed you then was it's about him. Has nothing to do with you or your child. It's about him. Because if he was a man, he would have came out the room and said, listen, I know I ain't got nothing to do with this, bro, but is your daughter okay? Is there anything that we can do or I can do? Is she hurt? That would have let the man at least feel like, you know what? This guy may not be a fuck ass nigga as like he showed himself to be a few minutes ago.
Exactly.
So if as the mom, she needs to reevaluate that whole conversation and replay to what that man who's laid up in her house said and say, you know what? Do dope. Now. You have to.
You funny.
You have to. Cake, if you're with a man, I can't see you knowing this man got 3 kids or 2 kids or 1 kid, and this motherfucker don't never have his little girl that's 5. This man don't never talk to you about his children.
Yeah, with his children.
Yeah, some, and it's crazy because niggas are okay with that. Niggas are okay with women having kids and the kids not around. My mama got my children. Well, why do your mama got your children? Are they spending the night for the weekend?
Please say it again. Please say that again, Legacy.
What?
Why does your mama have your kids? You supposed to be raising your kids.
Right. Why do your mama have your children? You work, okay. Okay, let's say.
And every weekend your mama's got your kids while you're going out? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a problem to me.
Raise your own kids.
Kate, what do you think about a man that's like that?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say about me being a mama and going out and my mama had my kids.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna talk about being that mama and my mama had my kids. I went out every night, but before I went out, my kids was fed. They were in the bed. They had their schoolwork done. Their clothes is ready for the next day. It's okay if your mom help you out. We putting too much emphasis on what people do in their personal life. If they taking care of their children, they taking care of their children. So I want to let our viewers know that not everyone fall in this category of the woman who take their mama and then go out and just don't do right. Now, if again for the children, if it's a parent that ain't doing what they supposed to be doing for the well-being of that child, I am not for that parent, whether it be mother or father. That's all.
Here's one that I never understood. When parents say, let's say for example, the father got custody, and this particular weekend, let's say the mother got the children in her possession, and then one of her homies or homegirls or friends or her niggas say, let's go out. Or she said, oh, I can't go out this weekend because I'm babysitting my kids. You're not babysitting your kid.
You can never babysit your children.
You are raising your child.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of men saying that though.
You can't babysit your own child.
I've heard a lot of men say that. Yeah.
I think the first time I ever heard that like that, Tony, was like, I think when Kate came on when she first started coming in and we did a show pertaining to that. And I think hearing Kate say that for the first time, that there's no way that a father could ever babysit his children when they're his.
They're yours.
So they're yours. I'm taking care of my kids this weekend.
I got my baby.
I got them.
Home.
I got them.
Not even taking care of this weekend, because even if they're not in your home, they supposed to be taken care of. That's the part that a lot of people also don't want to accept. They want to think that it's only while you got them in your care, like possession 9 of the law. That other 10 is your right to be a parent all time. I'm echoing.
DP mute.
Say it again.
Mute.
Oh.
Go ahead, Kate.
No, I was saying that I forgot that noise and the echo threw me off. But when they're out of your care, they're always still your responsibility. So when you be like, I'm taking care of my kids this weekend, what about Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday? You know, we got to get into the mindset to know that every day these children need care from both mother and father.
That's true.
I don't
agree.
understand that absent father that say, why you ain't call me? You could be their alarm clock. Ring. Time to get up, baby.
And just that little 30-second phone call every morning is gonna mean the world to that child.
Yep.
Oh, I definitely know, because like I told you about Naya walk, we talking about she gotta walk to the bus stop, even though it's a block down the road. Hey, I need you on the phone with me while you walking to this bus stop till you get on the bus. And I mean, just in that little 3-minute walk, we have so many conversations. And you know, it be simple stuff that puts smiles on your children's heart. Mama giving them a kiss on the forehead, have a good day. Daddy telling them, all right, boy, I'll holler at you when you get out of school. Hey, all right, for me, all right, Pop. You know, so, you know, it be the simple things that mean the most, because every second that you miss about life or in those moments, when people are gone, is when you think about, oh my God, I had the opportunity to spend as much time as I wanted to with that person while they were here. Now they're gone, and I wish I had every second.
True.
Because when I think about my pop, and I'm pretty sure you do, Tony and Kate and Donovan, with your grandmama and things, you just think about how many times you should have picked up the phone just to say what it do. And Tony, you definitely done see me with my mom. I call my mama just the aggravator for me and you.
Yes.
So, you know, I try to make.
And his mother will. And Legacy's mother one day will be our special guest.
She says she will.
With her red cup. With her red cup.
I'm going to tell her on you, because she told you she don't use no red cup no more.
A mason jar, whatever she put it in, but she'll be on the show with it. Miracle Whip jar, whatever.
Don't you throw that mayonnaise jar away.
That's it.
You can throw the lid away, but you can't throw the jar away.
That's now a cup.
If it wasn't
That's a
just a
drinking
cup, it would be
glass.
a spit cup for her tobacco.
Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, let's move right along. Did y'all know that Walmart had a class action lawsuit? So we're not going to really talk about this too much, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but I just wanted to show the video real quick.
Judge just approved a Walmart class action settlement that alleged Walmart systematically overcharged its customers by misleading you with their price stickers. Some examples. This sticker here says $20 per pound for lobster tail, but what does it actually ring up as? $37.84 per pound. The sticker says steelhead trout is $8.16 per pound. But if you multiply that by the weight here, which is 1.84 pounds, that math equals $15, not $20. This sirloin steak says it's $7.34 per pound. Weight of this package up there says 1.45 pounds. Well, if you multiply those, it's $10.64, not $13.17. These oranges are advertised here as 4 pounds and ring up that way, but if you look at the actual package, it says 3 pounds. Same with the grapefruits, advertised here as 5 pounds. If you look at the actual bag, it says 4 pounds. And tangerines advertised as 3 pounds, but the actual bag says only 2. There are many more examples in this complaint. We expect payment to be up to $25 without proof and up to $500 with documentation of purchase of weighted goods or bagged citrus.
Got nothing to say on it.
Okay. Moving right
I'm
along.
not sure,
Kate?
but none of it's playing for me. I'm not able to hear any of these. I apologize.
What they're saying, Kate, is Walmart has been cheating the customers because the weight, they have one price that is the original price, and then when you go and weigh things up on the scale, it rings up another price when you scan it and everything. And it's been done so much to the point to where a class action lawsuit has been brought against them. And they say if you have a discrepancy pretty much with what's been going on, without proof, you can get like $25. And with proof, they are willing to pay up to $500 to the person.
Hey, better go find her receipts.
Okay.
Look, this vegan cheese was
I
only
gotta
$2.
go look for receipts. Cause I'm sure that it's ever since they took off their if the price was scanned wrong, they would give $3 off your purchase and that item and whatever else is, like if you had 2 of that item, it would be free. And then when they stopped doing that, they really got raunchy with their prices.
Well, the thing is with that, Kate, a lot of times they got these stalkers. And truth be told, I don't discriminate, and I'm not racist. But when you hire, I know definitely like in West Palm, there are more Haitian hiring.
Did you all hear me before?
There are more Haitian hirings in Walmart of people who don't speak any English. So when you're telling them to stock items, they don't stock items based off of the SKU numbers. All they do is look at where the item is and put it there. So sometimes you end up getting items put with prices next to it that are less. It's the same item, but it might be something a little smaller. So I always catch them. And what I do is I take the price thing with me to the register. So when they tell me, hey, that's not what that price is. Oh, yes, it is. It's a whole aisle and rack of this label right here.
Uh-huh.
And I'll slow up the whole line. Tell them to go get the manager and get somebody to go back there and look. And when they go back there and look and they see, yeah, it wasn't just one item, it's about 8 of them right there, up under the price he said it was. Now you have to give that to me at that price. When they go back there and look and they see, But if it's just one of them that was misplaced, then they don't really have to honor it. But if you got like 5 or 6 and they're in a row behind one another, that means somebody misstocked it. That means that all that person did was just place stuff where they see the other item that look like it. So you have to make sure that when you want them to give you the credit for what you want now, you have to either take a picture of it right there and bring it up to the front with all of it, or you make them go back and look on that aisle to find it, because they'll have to go back and look if you ask them. And I always get them like that.
That's true, because I used to be a customer service manager at Walmart, and for about 8 or 9 years, and you're absolutely right. Take care of the customer. Delivery driver gets pissed and returns customers' items because he didn't get a tip. Juicy, you do deliveries and ride shares and all that. Are you tipped through the app, or are you tipped from the customer when you get to the door?
They went back and took the stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna show the video, but as a ride share driver, are you tipped through the app, or are you tipped through?
It's optional. They can tip in the app, but they can select not to tip, and they can tip you in person.
As a ride share driver, are you tipped through the app? So if they do not tip, do you feel some kind of way? So if they do not tip, do you feel some kind of way?
Yeah. If I gave good service.
But it's
aren't
good.
You still getting paid? Aren't you still getting paid from the rideshare app?
But it's good.
Aren't you still getting paid? Aren't you still getting paid from the rideshare app?
So being a person who does do deliveries is like when you're saying delivery. Now, rideshare is different than delivery, but at first you had said delivery. Say I go and if I pick up these items in our shop, I could go grab any kind of apples and hurry up and get through there, because your pay is also based on your metrics of how fast you get through the shopping and deliver it to the person. So if I sweep through that store and just grab what's on this list, and you got produce and you got bread, and I don't care whether it's squished or bruised or what have you, you got your stuff and I got paid. Don't tip me. But if I take the time to make sure you got good produce, your bread ain't squished, and making sure that what you got shop for as if you shop for yourself, yeah, you should tip that person.
Let me ask a question.
Those aren't requirements.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask a question.
Now, with the rideshare, I've experienced.
Let me ask a question. Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Mm-hmm. Let me ask a question. Okay. The job that I do requires for me to bag up items sometimes. And I don't hear you. You hear me, Tony?
I hear you.
Requires for me to bag up items sometimes. And put it in a box, and I'm supposed to make sure that this box is not crushed or anything. And sometimes I may have to leave because the distance of delivery might be 5 minutes away. So they may want to hurry up and get a hurry up order, and they pay for the hurry up express to get to them within it because they're doing a job. Now, I'm driving, the company paying for the gas, and I'm delivering the product. I ain't making no money off of the gas, but because I was hired and I knew that this was part of my job, my part of my duties, do I expect the customer to give me a tip? I mean, I made sure that their box wasn't crushed. I made sure they got it timely. Should I look for a tip? And if the person decided to give you a tip, Are you okay with them giving you $2? Are you okay with them giving you $1? Are you okay with them giving you 50 cents? That's for you, Kate.
You're muted.
She still can hear me. But that's like, what's the
I don't think anyone needs to live by expectations. I just unmuted. Can you hear me?
She still can hear me. But that's like,
I hear you,
can you hear
Justin.
me?
I hear you, Justin.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go out and come back in, Justin.
Okay, I was saying I don't think anyone should live by expectations.
Yes. Go out and come back in, Justin.
I mean, let's say for instance, it's some places. What's the name of those delivery place, the delivery companies, Tony?
DoorDash.
DoorDash. Now, when you order from off of DoorDash from these restaurants, even if you just order pizza from a regular pizza place in a delivery, the pizza place charges you for the delivery driver coming out. So they have now taken a partial tip away from the. Here go your order. You order $20. Then they charge you a $3.95 delivery fee. That $3.95 or $5, whatever it was, let's say you were giving the driver a $5 tip for coming out. Now you want me to you're gonna charge me for a delivery fee for $3.99, and then you're gonna turn around and want me to give 8 to 10% tip to the driver. You took that away from the driver when you charged the delivery fee.
I agree. Let's show the video, and then we'll get more into it.
Okay.
If you're not going to tip, you're not getting groceries.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
What the heck?
I work too hard for my money, lady.
Okay, you work for a job. You're doing your job. Your job
I am doing my job, but I don't work for free.
I don't
tips. Work for free. Understand?
I don't do tips.
Well, then, you know what? That is just unethical of you.
It's unethical?
That's unethical and un-American of you. Understand that?
Un-American?
Un-American.
Okay, what's actually American?
Un-American. You're not getting any of this. You're going to go get it by yourself.
So you're going to steal from me. You're stealing my groceries that I paid for.
I'm returning this so that you can go and find it. Okay. You can go get it yourself, you lazy.
I paid an app. I paid an app for you to shop for my groceries. You are my shopper.
That's right, but
the company should pay you whatever you're worth. I'm sorry if you're not worth that much, but I don't tip, sweetheart. Okay, I tip my hairdresser. I don't tip somebody who this is $40 worth of groceries. You think you deserve a $4 tip? You want 10% of that? Would that make you feel better? Yeah?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, then
let me tell you something.
You're not going to get it.
Why don't you wake up a little bit? I wish I could just slap you in the face right now.
Well, that's
because you deserve a slap.
Oh my gosh! Are you?
Yeah, you do.
I'm
recording everything. You deserve a slap to wake you up.
Oh my god! Okay.
I mean, come on. We're in 2024.
Yeah.
People are
Nah, that ain't called for. And I'm a little bit like, we see in this video, but they got a lot of arrogance. They've been just acting out lately. But anywho, you asked me a question and then I went out and I'm back in. I don't think anyone should have an expectation that they're gonna receive something. And to receive is a gift. So if she chooses to give a tip, that's her choice. It's not an obligation to anyone to do that. I'm not saying that you should tip because you just received a delivery or a service. That's based on what you choose to do. I don't tip everybody, so I don't expect everybody to give me a tip. However, what I was saying when I was speaking of me shopping and picking up the produce, the things that I do when I do my job are tippable because it's not what I need to do, it's what I choose to do. But I don't do it for the tip. I do it because I want people to eat good. When I started doing it, it was an opportunity to make sure people got good food because sometimes things aren't available and you can make suggestions. you know? So it was just something in a whole different way for me. Now, when we spoke about rideshare, because Tony asked about that, I've had people get out and open the door to pick, so I can get in the car and to get out the car. I've had people have little candies in the car, have chargers back there so that when you get in, they got different types of charger. You can be able to charge your phone. Ask you what kind of music do you prefer. They try to cater your trip to your liking. That's a tip person, because you could get in some of these cars and they car dirty. They smell like cigarette smoke. They don't have a charger. They don't even want you to ask for theirs. They got their music on or they on their phone. So yeah, you gotta be thankful. Gratitude's a good attitude.
So Kate, I remember, I'm just gonna use a parable. In the Bible, I know it may not mean much, but I remember, and I had to learn this lesson. I remember it says that the king met a man who wanted to work, and this was at 8 o'clock in the morning. And he asked the man how much would he willing to work for in his field for the day. So the man told him $5 or 5 shillings. And he said, okay, cool, go to work. At 12 o'clock, another man came, and the king asked him how much would he be willing to work for. He told the man told the king $5. He was like, okay, go to work. At 4 o'clock in the evening, another man came around, and the man asked him, the king asked him how much would he be willing to work for. The man told him $10. At the end of the day, the king went to paying everybody. And the man who started work at 5 o'clock, or let's say 8 o'clock that morning, find out that the man that was second to him, that came second, got paid the same amount of money, and then as he did, and he came half of the day. And then both of them got mad because the end of the day, the man who came at 4 o'clock got paid more than both of them that worked together. So they was asking the king, he worked the least amount of time and he worked less than me. How is it that the man who worked in the second got paid the same as me but worked less than me, and the man who worked less than both of us got paid more than both of us? The king said to him, when you came to me for work, did I not ask you, how much are you willing to work for me? You put the price on what you was willing to work for today. I was willing to pay you whatever it was that you asked for. So when the man came at 4 and asked to get paid for $10 an hour, I paid him what he felt that he was worth. When we sign up and apply for jobs, if we're applying for a job and you feel that this job that wants to pay you $14 an hour is not for you, you don't need to take that job. Because if you take that job and someone come behind you and get paid more than you but are doing the same as you, you feel like somebody wronged you. So when you take on a job, the people ask you, what are you willing to work for? At that time, that's a negotiation. What needs to happen is the people that are doing this service of delivery need to show the people who are hiring them to do delivery that y'all need us and we don't need you. If y'all are not willing to pay us a wage to where we don't have to worry about if a person is going to tip us, then nobody is working. And now your delivery service will crumble because you have no one to deliver for you. This is how you base your money. Uber don't make no money on this scale that they make it on. Lyft, if nobody goes and do delivery, saying you want me to do a delivery. You okay? Like one dude had to take me to work one day. And I asked him one morning, I say, how much do you get paid? Because my trip was like $22. I said, how much of this do you make out of the $22? He told me I only get paid $12 out of the delivery. So Uber made $10 for sending him to go pick me up. He went and dropped me off, and he made 12. At that moment, he agreed to whatever the terms were for payment. Even it says nowhere in there where you need to be tipped. Now there's a section where they ask if you want to, but like you said, Kate, we have to learn how to shut systems down, because if a person don't like what they're getting paid, guess what they can do? They can quit. Person don't like how they're being treated on the job, guess what? You can quit and boycott. We have to stop saying that, these people, we got plenty of ways to make a motherfucker pay us, just like the teachers in Kentucky. Every school teacher stop going to school knowing that they are up under a law saying that they can't go on strike. But every teacher stopped going to school teaching. Guess what they did, Tony? Guess what they did, Kate?
What they do?
Gave them teachers the damn raise that they wanted. Then, when they were getting ready to go back to school, the teachers found out that they gave them the raise, but didn't give the people in the cafeteria a raise. Guess what the teachers did? Didn't go to school until the people in the cafeteria got a raise too. That showed us there that we're the ones in control. Their system cannot work if we don't work.
The thing about the delivery, like these Uber and Lyft that you're speaking of, is so open to any and everyone, to where they even are allowing you to get the rental Teslas. So people are delivering so they could drive a Tesla to make their deliveries. So for the sake of how much they can benefit from it, a lot of people aren't willing to do that strike, because that will take their livelihood from them more than just their money that they make.
Everybody's in on it. So, I mean, until the people decide that, you know what, we the one that make this go around, we the one that make y'all all these billions and we making peanuts. If people say, you know what, if I'm doing a delivery and the delivery is, if I'm going to drop something off, when you get ready to pick up and do delivery, Kate, you go to an app and you make a decision if you want to take that or not, right?
Right.
So if the delivery is $12 and it shows that you only gonna make $4 off the delivery, at that moment you have a choice to say, do I want to make these $4 or do I want to look for something bigger?
Right.
Those are choices that we made upon doing this job. And I'm pretty sure they got something in there that say you have to take some little $2 sale, little $2 delivery, little $4 delivery. But I know people that, like when Teama was doing delivery for some app, Teama was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and picking up some and dropping some off probably about an hour away, and was making like $110 just to go drop that off from 5 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock. And the people at the company wasn't giving her no tip. I just think the companies need to be the people like you, Teama. I would do deliveries, but I know I would get pissed off if I'm working for y'all, and at the end of the day, I made $80 and was driving for 5 hours, and the company made $325 and ain't drove nothing. What's next, T?
Hold on.
I think that's why we
I got
advocate for
one
our
quick
tips.
video.
That smooth operator. That thing sounds so good.
What'd you say, Juicy?
I said I think that's why we advocate for tips.
But the avocation shouldn't come to the customer. Avocation should come to the people that that said you can work for me. Give us more of. Give us more of the share.
We do need to be saying give us more of the share. I remember when I first started doing it, and not so many people were doing it. Everyone was $20. Every time you made a delivery, you was gonna get $20, whether it was a mile away or 5 feet away. That's what you got. The change in that was the amount of people who started signing up. The more
Oversaturation.
Right. And that's what I mean by so many people are receiving that they ain't trying to do the strike because they getting it. You know, it's a survival of the fittest world.
You know what, Cake? You made me think about. I remember like in the early 2000s. Y'all remember when that big influx, that boom took place for people to go to nursing school, go to medical school.
Yep, and then you know that just recently, all of those people who went to Palm Beach State College and got their nursing, there were about 300 people who their certifications were fraudulent.
Now watch this, Tony. Before they had that boom, nurses, I'm talking medical assistants, were starting out getting paid like $18 an hour. Coming out of school.
Before they had that boom, in order to be a registered nurse, you had to go to a college and be accepted into their nursing program, and that was based on your GPA and your work and what you did in the courses. And not everybody was selected to be a nurse. You had they might select 50 people a year out of 200, 300 people in the nursing program. So when they opened up that pot and did that, now you have a lot of, you have to think about this on a different scale. There are a lot of nurses that work in hospitals because hospitals give more pay, right?
Correct.
If they teach you in a sense of mass production so that they just gonna get you to get me, you're gonna make some money and we got people here. And they get paid off of people dying. Woo.
The way that I saw it, Cake, was the purpose for the saturation was to drive the market down for pay. It was two things. It was to drive the market down for what they had to pay nurses or medical assistants, because now if you don't want this pay, it's 200 people behind you looking for a job in this same field now. And the second thing was it was to create revenue for the state and for the nation, because if you had from 2000 to 2020, or definitely 2010, 2015, 15 years of people enrolling to go to school for this specific field. Guess what that is? That's called college debt. You got to pay Fannie Mae back this money.
True that.
Oh, tell me about it. I did not get selected for the loan forgiveness.
So what, Kiki?
I didn't get accepted for the loan forgiveness. I got to pay back loans. So I said, oh, tell me about it.
Let me tell you how you can get, I'm going to tell you a way that you can get past that, Kate. A lot of people don't know, like people who went to school and they later on get deemed to be disabled. Once you become deemed to be disabled, any debt that you owe can be wiped away because there's no financial way of you being able to pay it back.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I did it.
Well, I'm disabled.
You got to be deemed by the state.
Okay, I am.
Once all you got to do now is contact that whoever you owe that debt to. Let them know that you can send them documentation that you've been deemed by the state as disabled, and you won't be able to work. So that means that you won't be able to pay the money back, and they have to go remove it.
That's interesting. That's some good news.
You got to know how to work that system.
Here's
We
a
gonna
video
have
here.
so many disability people. They'll be just sitting with their tongue hanging. Lord help us.
I'm gonna put that video out. I'm gonna put that message out again. So they can see on the Anthony Brown show.
That's cool, bro.
But yeah, here's a video called "City is Charging You to Drive." I got this from TikTok. Let's check this out.
So it begins. New York City will be the first city in America to charge Americans just to go to work in the morning.
Very first state in the nation, the very first city in America to have a congestion pricing plan.
Americans will have to pay around $23 per day. Passenger vehicles would be charged $15 to enter the congestion zone, trucks between $24 and $36 depending on size, and motorcycles $7.50. Those tolls would be charged once per day and would be in effect between 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekends. The proposal aims to reduce traffic congestion, but people are mad because the city eliminated working from home that actually reduced traffic while saving gas money and reducing greenhouse emissions. But what do you think about this new bill? Is it going to help the environment or hurt the pockets of New Yorkers? And which city is next? The board has 2 meetings before the end of 2024. If you think the fees are high, comment down below.
Well, this has nothing to do with congestion. Well, it does. That theory is based off of they know it's a congested moment at the congested 3 to 5 hours in between people getting up in the morning and go to work. So that state is basically banking off of the fact that it's like tickets. They know every month an officer has to write so many tickets that's going to create revenue for the local municipality. So to have that out there is for them already counting how many cars comes through this area of this time of the day. And just imagine if every day 5 to 15 to 20,000 cars come down this road at least twice a day. That's to go to work and to come home, and you charging me to drive. These folks are going to make a fortune. Plus, they're generating a way to be able to control and manipulate people to move from that state because they have other plans to do in that state.
Will you explain the video because I didn't see it?
Well, basically what the video was, Cake, was the state of New York is now and has now passed a bill to where coming soon, by the end of this year, they're going to charge you for driving on the main highways from 5 a.m. in the morning to 9 a.m. in the morning, and then again from 4 p.m. in the afternoon till I think 7 something in the evening, if you're going to be coming down the main highways and things.
So they're
And it's
charge
going to be
people to go to work?
Yes.
Man, and people gonna still go to work.
Well, I mean, most people are rooted. One thing me and you and Tony know is most people are scared of change. Most people have been able to have spent their entire life in that state. So to have them make a decision about uprooting and moving, you're right. They're going to conform to that bill. Now, the thing is, this is why I ask how come bills are passed, because nobody is asking the actual taxpayers, would they or do they want a bill like this or a law like this in their state? The people that are making
What
these
is the
decisions,
justification?
huh?
What is the justification behind it?
To stop to help with the greenhouse effect and to stop so much congestion of traffic at that time of the day.
Oh. So they think the people going to work is what causing the cancer up there.
They're just thinking that people just so many cars on the road.
They got a major lawsuit, class X lawsuit against the state and New York City and stuff for the pollution, and they gonna try to put it on us the traffic.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is this: the citizens can automatically the citizens can go ahead and put a class action lawsuit against the state of New York right now, based off of the numbers of what they are expecting to make money.
They have a class act lawsuit based on the pollution of there. So if they're gonna say, then what we're gonna do is charge y'all while driving because y'all ate into the pollution, they making the people pay their own suit. They some fuck them. That's some. Them people are gangster. They said, "Oh, you want to rumble? Woo! New York is no joke."
And see, but that's the thing, right? Just imagine how many people are in New York. Just imagine if only a third of those people decided to create a fund to be able to hire some of the best attorneys over the United States of America and take the mayor or the governor to court at a federal level on how they're going to charge and see how far they can go with that. Guarantee you, if enough litigation is created, they can tie that up to where they can't even bring that into effect until the Supreme Court rules on it. They can prevent that for years to come to their state if they put enough money together to be able to buy one of the best law firms in their state or out of their state to represent them as we the people in litigation.
And the crazy part about it is they got to put their money together to get the best people in their state, the people who live there and breathing the same damn air too. Mind you, can't do it and say we're going to do this for the people. We got to pay you to do it for the people. Man.
My thing is legacy. I don't know if you have the answer, but how do they determine on how much, like, let's say I drive in the city, you drive in the city. How do they know how much to charge me and how much to charge you?
It's based off the weight of your vehicle.
Based on how many axles your car has.
Right. They're basing off the weight of your vehicle.
Yeah. Because then you'll put out more pollution because it's going to take longer to get your engine to roar, to drive, to push that vessel forward.
But I'm saying, how are they going to know, again, that's my vehicle?
If you're on the road, you're part of the money.
You probably going to have to get a scanner, like how they do the
right
SunPass and stuff. They already got tolls on their highway.
Yep.
That is crazy.
What's crazy is people don't know how to fight. That's what's crazy. They're going to conform and not know how to fight.
That's why those towns like that need legal legacy.
A town like that'll kill me.
That is crazy. Well, I don't have anything else.
Well, listen. This has been a pleasure tonight, y'all, out there in the ATL world, ATL land. I know y'all used to us going the whole 2 hours, but we all are burnt out for this week. We've been working and grinding, so we're going to cut it short tonight. We definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. We love you. My sister Tayama, she couldn't make it tonight. We appreciate DP. Mr. Jose didn't make it tonight, but we appreciate him too. We're gonna go ahead and bring the juiciest cakes in the business to the game. KK, let them know.
Mercy. You can find me here every Tuesday and Friday on the ATL show. You can check me out on Facebook, Nicole Purse, Instagram, Miss Beautiful, TikTok, Miss Juicy Cake. And you can check out the website enliventoyou.com for all your homeopathic and wellness and nutrition needs.
All right. We appreciate you, KK. Go ahead and bring out the man that makes it possible for us to be out here in these ATL streets, in this ATL world. The thorn and pain in my ass, but I love him. Wouldn't want to do nothing without him. Even though sometimes I want to rock that jaw. AB, let them all know.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to Alexis South Queen, South Mills. Thank you, Veronica Bain. Thank you, Darren, for watching. I just opened up a new system on here, Lex. I could see who was watching. Once they hit the like button, I could see. So yeah, so Darren, Lexus, Veronica, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you. But anyway, my name is Anthony Brown. You can find me on all social medias. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube under Anthony Brown or The Anthony Brown Show. Also, I ask that you follow my Facebook page, which is Anthony the Writer. I'll share quite a few things over there. And soon my book. Also, you can email me at theanthonybrown@gmail.com. You can also text or call me at 561-768-3710 for any show ideas, suggestions, comments, concerns, likes, dislikes, anything that come across your mind that you want to share with me or share with any of the members of the cast. You can call me or text me, like I said. And words that I live by, and so should you, and that's you got to grind until you shine.
All right. We're going to give a shout out tonight to Roxy. Wish you was here, girl. And y'all know who I am. I'm Legacy the Great. Y'all can reach out to me on Facebook up on Dream Williams. YouTube, you can hit me up at Legacy the Great. My email is legacyunlocked@mail.com. Business purposes only. Hit me up at 229-630-7615. If you can't get me there, hit me up at 561-907-91. Hold on. 561-907-9129. DP, again, we appreciate you making time for us to be out here with us tonight. Appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead, and y'all know what it is. AB, let them know.
ATL. Good night, everybody.